Little Mo Films. You watching the Chitlen Circuit. Y'all know what it is.
Little Mo Films.
What up, world? It's your boy Lil Mo Films, and welcome to the Chitlen Circuit. Hey, man, we got a special guest in the building today. We coming a little different this year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, I was in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? But this year, I'm behind the camera because I want y'all to really get a feel for who we have coming on the platform. You know what I'm saying? Without me being in the way. You know what I mean? So we got a returning guest in the building today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, tell them what's going on, bro.
Man, what it do, man? I'm locked in with Lil Mo, man. It's KB Brown, man, the one and only. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. KB Brown in this motherfucker, man. So, yeah, bro. So, we had a big year, man.
Yeah.
Had a lot, man. I seen you working with Wendy Day.
Yes, sir.
I seen you dropping projects back to back. I seen you doing shows. And we also had a big interview that we did last year where you and your boy came on.
Yeah.
With your boy Mikey. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we had a little controversy come up with, because I interviewed Suavo right after that. You know what I'm saying? And we had a little controversy come up. So just speak on that, bro. Just speak on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your intent for what you said, and what was the response from Suavo? From Suavo responding to what you said.
Facts. First off, I'm gonna just say, man, much love to Suavo, man. Like, much respect, dude, bro. Like, I have the most highest respect for dude because, bro, he really changing the game. So, man, really, my intent was I was just kind of getting in the habit of dropping. And, like, I wanted to show the people who I was before KB Brown came about, when I was just KB the Prince. Like, probably from, like, age 16 to 24. Like, I was just ready.
Oh, that was your first name?
Yeah.
KB the Prince?
KB Prince.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, man, that was just my way, like, that was just my introduction, like, getting ready to kind of convert to the other side. So it wasn't like no ill intent, like to diss nobody, like any other Chattanooga rappers. I was just letting folks know, like, I'm here. Like,
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Cause from what I understand, you ain't even see Suavo standing over there.
So Suavo wasn't even there. It was just, it was my own homies, like, they kind of just put it in his ear, but, and I feel Suavo, like, if you feel you the best, you show you the best. I mean, cause I feel the same way. I feel like I'm unstoppable. Like when it come to the rap shit. So that was my whole intent. I was just showing people, like, it's my time. Like I done took some time off and now I'm back. So, but yeah, man, it wasn't no ill intent, man. Much love to the Suavo. Much love to all the Chattanooga artists, man. But I will say I couldn't really follow up on it because, man, like, after I did that, it was just like, guy was like, man, you got to humble yourself a little bit, man, because, like, a week after that, man, my mom's had a stroke, so that just took me, like, all the way out the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, man. Speaking of your moms, we never really had a chance to get deep into this thing, man. I kind of want to dive deep, bro. Like, because I want your fans to know this platform all about letting the fans know outside the music who the artist really is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you from Chattanooga?
Born and raised.
What side of town you from in Chattanooga?
Southside.
Southside, Chattanooga,
Mitchell Avenue, Hooterville, Power Zone. I ran through all that.
What was your childhood like coming up in Chattanooga, bro?
Man, pretty much I was raised on Mitchell Avenue. It was just like your typical, but it wasn't a downtown Chattanooga that it is today. Like it was before gentrification came and all that, and it was still rough back then. Like, it was just low, poverty and poverty stricken, like really no jobs in the area, and everything just looked like rough. But I say, man, I had the childhood that typical childhood, just playing outside, it was before like the gang era came to Chattanooga, and we were just
before
outside.
the gang culture. Before the gang culture.
Yeah, before the gang culture came. So we were just all outside, just having fun, like 4th of July manhunt, like popping.
Ooh, that manhunt. Niggas don't know about manhunt.
Yeah.
Hold on. How y'all play manhunt? Cause hold on, it's manhunts everywhere, but it's be different.
Yeah. Oh shit. I think we used to team up maybe like 10, 12, or just
was it 2 people it? Like 2 people was it.
2 people it. But you know, like Mitchell, you got Mitchell, Reed, Jefferson, so it just scratched probably like a 3-mile radius, and goddamn, we used to tear each other ass up.
Especially 4th of July, boy. 4th of July used to be serious with them fireworks.
Man, it used to be serious, man. One year I got popped with one in the back of my head.
Man, come on. Yeah.
So man, like I appreciate my childhood, but like everybody else played basketball, football. I was just always into rap, like growing up. Like my stepdad, he was the road manager of Silverhawk Records. Like it was a local label, like here in Chattanooga.
I ain't know that.
And that was my
I know
first,
Silverhawk, but I ain't know
Charles White. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's your stepdad.
No. My stepdad named Ronnie Hill.
Okay.
But Charles White was the CEO.
Silverhawk. Yeah.
So, and I say rest in peace to the Charles White. He was the first man to put me in the studio. Age 7. He was the first person to take me out of town and let me perform. It was a festival called the Birmingham Festival that they used to have like back in the late 90s. So that was like my first introduction, like get me polished and ready. And for me to groom and become who I am today is KB Brown. It started back then, like in the late 90s. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's good information. I ain't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to go by Crazy K, and I remember a story. Crazy K, the producer. They was bringing him on as a producer, and he was like, his name was Crazy K. They was like, we already had a Crazy K. So they was saying, man, you got to change your name. It made him change his name just out of respect for me.
Yeah. So, at that young of
age. Yeah. Cause I was the way I was rapping now is, believe it or not, I've been rapping like that my whole life. Yeah. Just always having substance in my music, because my stepdaddy said, like, man, if you're gonna be an artist, you gotta take it all the way there. Like, and I can't talk about drugs. I ain't a drug dealer. I can't talk about the streets. Well, I'm a hood nigga, but I ain't a street nigga. So
it's a difference.
It's a difference.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like people, nigga, I always say the same thing, nigga. I'm from the hood like a motherfucker, nigga. But guess what?
I'm from the hood.
Nigga, I ain't no street nigga, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't no street nigga. I consider myself a hustler.
Yeah.
A hood nigga, but I ain't no street nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's your definition between a hood nigga and a street nigga?
A hood nigga, like we all interact with each other, like we all hang out together, but I'm not involving myself in street activity. Like we from the same block. Like everybody got that mutual respect, but when it comes to the street stuff, I get left out of that because I'm.
So do you think? Because that's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think? Because a lot of times in our sections, you lose respect.
Yeah.
Not being on that, but in my opinion, let me say this. In my opinion, I feel like the hood nigga sometimes might be smarter than the street nigga.
And to elaborate on that, being a hood nigga and me always being who I was, that's why most people have the respect that they have for me, because I was always the one like, okay, he ain't the street dude. He the one gonna go to school. He the one gonna get to the bag, but he gonna do it the legit way. So it just always had like people in the neighborhood rooting for me. Like, yeah, that nigga been solid since like he was legit. So yeah, so
that worked out for you.
Yeah,
I feel the same way.
And even to this day, man, when I'm going back to the neighborhood, people always approach me like, even though shit I ain't made it big, but in the hood I'm. Shit, probably like the biggest thing. They was like, man, we seen you on social media. We seen you on this and that and that. Shit, man, we can't be more proud of you, man, because I always stuck to my guns. I didn't let peer pressure influence me to do something I didn't want to do. I just always been my own man. I always had my own mind to do what I want to do, and I didn't fall into the crowd like majority of my peers did. So I just always stood out from everybody else. So that's how when people see people talking highly of me, that's from like way back. So it's just like people can vouch for me. Like my character, people can vouch for me that I've been that way since way back.
That's real, bro. Yeah. That's real, man. But yeah, man, I heard you say, even though you ain't blowed up all the way yet, you know what I mean, people still respect you. Why is it you think artists from like Chattanooga and maybe smaller cities, why is it so hard for niggas to break through and blow up?
Man, I think that's like the biggest question that really don't nobody really know. It's just kind of like, man, you got artists who've been grinding 10, 15 years and barely cracked the surface, but then you get someone who probably been rapping maybe like 6 months to a year, they pop on the scene and just blow out the water, because I see it now. So I just think, man, it's really just being in the right place, talking to the right people, and seizing the moment. Because I say, man, one of the biggest mistakes that I've made in my career, I wouldn't necessarily say a mistake, but it's kind of more so like a learning curve. Me just not seizing the opportunity, because I've had several opportunities, but it's just me not willing to sacrifice and compromise like my morals and principles. Yeah. And like me standing on a firm foundation, like, man, I've had labels, people reach out to me, people want to do this and do that for me, but people tell me like, okay, yeah, dude, you cold, like you one of the coldest I done heard. But then they'll go to say, man, you need to make a booty shaking song, you need to make a club song or something like that. And I was just like, man, that's cool, but that goes against like my message and what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to spread to the world. I was just like, man, why am I talking about booty club? I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but I was just like, the message that I'm trying to convey, that kind of go against that. I was just like, man, let me get in good first, and then we can try other stuff later. Establish what
you own.
Yeah, man, because I'm talking about what's going on in the neighborhood. I'm just giving folks, you hear about the music, you hear about the guns, the drugs, you hop down, walk the nigga down with a Draco. You hear about that. But my music, I'm on the flip side. I'm telling you what's happening after that. Like how it affect your mama, how it affect your brother, your sister, like your kids, growing up without a father. So that's just been my whole standpoint since I came in. I just want, and then plus my fans, they were just like, man, there's no need for you to switch it up, because you already feel like a fresh breath of air. So it ain't no need for you to just fall in line with all the rest of them and let that damn. I
really feel like your music, bro. I feel like, me personally, when I listen to your music, it's like what you said, a breath of fresh air, bro. Like, it's like you coming on the hood shit, but you ain't on the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, that's what niggas need to hear. It's like, but at the same time, it got the same bounce. It got the same feel. You feel me? If y'all go look up KB Brown and listen to his music, it's gonna put you in the mix of some. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna put you in the mix of. It's gonna put you in the mix of some trap shit, but on some big crit shit.
Yeah.
But on some motherfucking hustling Gucci Mane trap shit. But it's gonna also be on some what's them New York niggas name? Fight the Power. What's them niggas name? Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Yeah.
You gonna get some wisdom, man. You gonna get some soul. You gonna get something to eat out of your shit.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. That's my whole formula. Like you put the message, but put it on that 808. I mean that 808, that trap shit.
Yeah.
Put them beats. So it's just like my message. It kind of won't get lost in the sauce. Like if I put it on the beat, you're like, damn, the beat riding. But then they listen to the lyrics, like, damn, this nigga saying something. Like,
boom.
So
that's what I get out your shit when I hear your shit, man. That's what I get out your shit when I hear your shit. So yeah, speaking on that, man, I just seen you perform, bro. Last time I seen you perform was at the hip hop summit, the hip hop CHA summit. You know what I'm saying? Like in front of Wendy Day, bro.
Wendy Day.
Like what was that like being able to perform in front of somebody like Wendy Day?
Man, there's been somebody I've been following since like Silver Out days, because I used to hear Charles talking about her, and this was like the 2000s, and they just always praised her like, shit, we gotta link up with Wendy Day. Like like you had to go through her to get them kind of deals like Birdman got and Master P. So like being in that moment, then it was just kind of like surreal, because everybody look up to the rappers. I'm looking up to Wendy Day because she
the one made it shake.
Yeah.
She the one made. Shouts out Wendy Day, man. Shouts out Wendy Day, man. We appreciate you rocking with the Chat Town, the Chitlen Circuit, man, and KB Brown, man, for real.
And I appreciate them setting that up for me to showcase my talent in front of her.
Yeah, man. So speaking of, you just said Master P. Speaking of Master P, man, we just had Master P and Romeo go through a little beef. You know what I'm saying? And my co-conspirator RMJR on the D program show, he been having a lot to say about it.
Right.
But I'm just interested in, what do KB Brown think about the situation? Was Romeo wrong? Was it needed? Was Master P wrong? Or just how you feel about the whole situation?
I just think it was a misunderstanding. But who's to go and say like who's wrong? I think Romeo was out of pocket for that. Cause I'm like, man, this man done goddamn pretty much put you in a position where you never even have to even work again. Like, only thing you had to do is be around and absorb his hustle and apply it to your own. And I just feel like, man, you going against like your own pops, like in the media. I really don't respect that, because me and Romeo are almost like the same age, and I just feel like at a certain age, man, you got to go out and get your own, man, because you can't put that on your daddy, because your daddy changed lives. He changed your lives. He changed a whole lot of people's lives.
Yeah, so, changed my life, nigga, for real.
So, man, you can't, I mean, I understand, like, it might be some hurt, but that can all be worked out in private. And I just feel like, man, at my age, I can't blame nobody for my failures but myself.
And I think that, I mean, from what I'm seeing, it seemed like they worked it out. They done made up. And I like that though, but at the same time, we need to see shit like that. We can't hide. Yeah. We don't need to hide shit, bro. Like, my whole thing is fake energy, fake positive energy is worse than negative energy.
It is.
Because when I say that, this is what I mean by that. Let me explain for the viewers. Negative energy could be like, man, your baby head big as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? But in real life, nigga, your baby head big. Like, nigga, that's the truth. Yeah. Like, it might feel negative, but it's the truth. But now, if I see that baby, I say, that baby got a regular head. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just lying.
Yeah,
now I'm lying, and I know that baby head bigger than the motherfucker. You feel me? Like,
fake kicking it.
So it's like people get misconstrued the truth.
I just think, man, it's people sensitive, man. It's so many sensitive people, man. You can't really say what you want. They say it's freedom of speech in America, but it's really not, man, because people just sensitive, and the more and more time go on, man, the real, how people really feel and how they really act, it starts to show even more every single day.
One thing I think they left out, nigga, is freedom of speech, but it's also freedom of prosecution.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, Nigga, depending on what you say, I can goddamn feel how the fuck I want to feel, just like you can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
I can goddamn feel how I want to feel about what you said. So that's where a nigga got to be careful with what they saying and type shit. Because, you feel what I'm saying?
You seen it too many times. You seen it with Boosie. You seen it now with Thugger and all them. Like you think it's freedom of speech, man. But they use all that shit against you, man.
Come on, man. Speaking on the YSL, bro. On the YSL, like it's been a whole bunch of niggas that done took some plea agreements in Ghana.
He was like
people was really coming down hard on Gunna, saying that he snitched or whatever. But this what I say, cause I done been in shit before. I done for real been in that room, bro, where they got down talking about nigga, whoop de woo, and bam.
Yeah.
Guess what, nigga? They already know Gunna was in the car. You wanna know how they know? Cause the police pulled him over.
Yeah.
And nigga, they got locked up. So what do Gunna look like saying?
Nah, it wasn't me.
If you was in, do you know? When the people say, do you know who Young Thug is? And he supposed to just be like, nah. But guess what though? In real life, nigga, we done pulled you over in the car with him. So we know you with him. We done heard you on songs. We done seen you on videos.
His label.
You signed to the label. So how can he say, I don't know him? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like that just, what was he supposed to do that? Like, what he supposed to do? Like,
I mean, he really didn't have a choice.
You see what I'm saying? So is that snitching though? Is that, do you?
Man, my whole thing is, man, if you're a civilian, and you see something going on.
Gunna ain't no civilian. No, this nigga talking about pushing P. This nigga ain't no civilian. He in it.
But I'm saying that's the only way you can justify snitching. Like if you a civilian, like that's kind of like the only thing. But if me and you, we in the car, we doing some shit that we know we don't supposed to be doing, and we get caught up, I'ma just have to take my time and sit down.
Yeah. I
mean that's just that on that. I mean it's just like, man. If you don't want to be put in a place where you have to pinpoint somebody out, then
but I'm saying when the police come say, when the police say, do you know this man? Do you know?
Yeah, I know him. I mean, cause it's no way around it.
Are you an affiliate of YSL?
It's proven. I mean, without me saying.
So is he? So what I'm saying is, in my opinion, that's all he done.
Yeah.
All he done did is say what everybody already knew.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like people just be looking. This what I'm saying. I'm gonna shut up. I feel like people just be looking for a reason to put that snitch jacket on the nigga.
They throw that shit. They throw
you know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
Around like, cause I even read what his own brother, the fool, I think was his name, Fool,
something like that, yeah.
But that's his big brother. Mm-hmm. And I think I was watching something on Whack 100, like on YouTube or something like that, and he was saying how Thugger told his brother to take the plea because he didn't want his mama he didn't want both of his mama's sons in jail. So he said take the plea because you can do more for me out here than
and that's real. Yeah. But see, a lot of times people on the outside looking in don't be knowing the inside shit like that. Yeah. They don't be knowing, like, nigga brother told him to go on and do that shit.
So man, we really just be looking at it from a fan's perspective. Like, man, this Thugger, like, man, you can hold that shit down, like, blah, blah, blah. But we don't know what the fuck done going down or what's been discussed.
So you think Thugger finna do some time, bro, or he gonna beat this shit?
Thugger gone.
He gone, bro.
He gone, man.
That nigga gone.
They say, man, if he get charged with, if he get convicted of just one.
20. A dub.
20, just one.
I don't see how he not gonna get charged with one, bro. And with all these plea deals, with all these nigga, every day I turn the internet on, it's another nigga that took the plea.
Somebody else, and these the ones that's been close to him, like.
But they saying they can plead the 5th though.
Man, okay, you get out there playing with them folks if you want to. All right, they were like, you want to renege? We gonna renege on your deal too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's getting rough, man. But like I say, shit, Atlanta had a hell of a run, bro. Yeah. Like them niggas had a hell of a run. But in my opinion, just like New York time came to an end, just like the West Coast time came to an end when Atlanta took over.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we in a new era to where Atlanta done ran its course.
I think it's Tennessee time.
You see what I'm saying?
I think it's Tennessee time.
Yeah.
So we start out west from Memphis. We just gonna ease it on to the east.
Yeah. But the only difference I see, KB, is in the West Coast they had some sort of togetherness. In the East Coast with the New York shit, they had some type of togetherness. Atlanta, everybody know they took it to the next level with the togetherness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I see Tennessee, I don't see Memphis the head. Memphis the head.
Yeah.
But it's like they got shirts, nigga, that say Memphis versus everybody. Not Tennessee.
Yeah.
Versus everybody. Memphis.
Yeah.
So it's like Memphis, like, nigga, if you ain't from Memphis, nigga, fuck you. Yeah. So I feel like in order for us to do what you talking about, Memphis the quarterback. Memphis gonna have to pass that ball. Memphis gonna have to goddamn throw that motherfucker for the first down over here to Knoxville. Memphis gonna have to throw that bitch to Nashville, maybe over here to Johnson City.
Yeah.
Throw that bomb to Chattanooga. You feel me? Like for us to win the game, like how we need to on a big level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel about that?
Facts. Man, I just have to say, man, if we really just have to perfect what we doing and just seize the moment when it comes. I mean, it's really no way around it. Like, because the spotlight is on Tennessee with all the ones coming out of Memphis. So eventually A&R is gonna be looking like, okay, let's see what else in the state. So they go to Knox, Nashville, Chattanooga, because man, we got more exposure than what people think that we have.
We in the Chitlen Circuit.
We just ain't cracked the surface like to just open it up for one person to make it, then come back the next person.
Look, this what I'm saying, bro. Is the shit already open, bro. We just not utilizing it. We just not utilizing it for ourselves.
Right.
We letting everybody else. They call it the portal now in college football. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's called the portal. You can trade schools and you can go here, or you can go into the NFL draft. You can jump into the portal. We not capitalizing on the portal, meaning out of the whole America, bro. America. We doing hip hop, right?
Right.
Hip hop is by black people, right?
Right.
Where we located at? Man, we got the most black people
right in
out the whole America. I'm talking about, think about it. The DMV. Yeah. Start at the DMV.
Yeah.
That's Washington, Virginia, all that shit right there. Come on down to North Carolina, South Carolina.
Right.
Come on down to Georgia. Come on down to Tennessee. Come on down to Mississippi, Alabama. Come on down to Louisiana. Come on down to Texas. Out of the whole America. You can't go to Idaho and Iowa and Minnesota and to get that. We got that. But guess what we do? We let everybody else come through the circuit and we praise them.
Yeah.
But we not praising our own people that's in the circuit. We live in the circuit.
Man, we've been doing that since like the beginning of time. Like we done broke all these artists from T.I. to Future, Gucci Man. The list go on and on. Jeezy, like. But it seems like we have high caliber artists, but it's just like people don't want to get behind it and push it because
I think it's because they know a nigga.
Yeah,
it's like, nigga, like I can go to the gas station and see you right now, KB, and it's like, nigga, that nigga at the store like me.
Because,
like,
man, I see a nigga who making the same exact music as me. Motherfuckers get them motherfuckers high praise.
Yep.
But you got a nigga right here in your own backyard taking this shit there. Like,
that's how I feel.
You praising Kendrick, you praising Cole, but it's a nigga in your backyard making that same type of music.
That's how I feel on my end with like Vlad TV and Beehive. Like I fuck with them niggas. Like I watch they shit to see what's going on in hip hop. Yeah. But Lil Mo fans, I'm doing the same thing, bro. Like, but it's like when I go look at my analytics, I got more views outside of Chattanooga than.
And it's the same with me, man. Because believe it or not, Chattanooga wasn't even the first. Chattanooga wasn't even the first to pick up on my music. Like, man, I Lubbock, Texas. They was like the first like to just pick up on my music, and I got so much love for Texas because after I started kind of like going viral, like when Understanding first came out, that was like the first city like to show me love. So then I think like maybe like in the 6 months. I went to South by Southwest my first year, 2017. I'm talking about this before. I'm right here with the baby, Yella Beezy. This before.
Did the baby had a diaper on?
That's the year he had the diaper on.
You was there when baby had the diaper on.
With the diaper on.
The nigga had a diaper on.
Look, my mama. I always take my mom's, my stepdad with me, like when I go on shows and all that. Mm-hmm. My mama. Who was this dude right here with the diaper on? Why you got on a diaper? He had on some nines in the diaper.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
What color was the nine?
I think like white and blue or some shit like that.
With a diaper on.
But
trying to make it. That nigga was trying to get
this nigga had everybody's attention.
Yeah.
But I don't really think he set out. I don't think he accomplished like what he set out to do that year. So the next year, he came back. And he already on my radar. I'm like, this nigga on every show that it is. Like every show I'm talking about, this nigga going the fuck in. Like he ain't even pop yet. Mm-hmm. He didn't pop till like the end of, I think the end of 2018 when he caught the murder when he was in Walmart. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy for me to go to Texas and I'm down here rubbing shoulders with all these niggas, man. I'm like, Mo3, like all these niggas. I'm looking everybody. I see Snoop Dogg, Allen Iverson, like everybody it is, everybody that's somebody. And what I do, my first year, I just said, man, I just want to come down here and just get my feet wet. So I end up getting into a competition with Hip Hop Weekly. Mm-hmm. And I was on there with people like 100,000 followers, people who've been on Empire. I fucked around and won 10 bands first year down there.
Yeah.
10 bands.
Shit. That's
10 bands. Like,
goddamn,
like these folks like Jason Mitchell, the one played Eazy-E, the one in the Shy, like all these niggas like, bro, you hard, like, so and
that had to feel good though, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man, that was like
small city nigga to go down here with
man. That was niggas. Like, man, what a little nigga at from Tennessee, like. Folks couldn't even really pronounce Chattanooga. Yeah. But shit, after I left that motherfucker, everybody know what Chattanooga. It was like, man, what the little nigga with the crazy stepdad and all that.
Yeah. That's what we do, man. That's what we do, man.
And that year I went down there, it was on like 4 of us, me, Mikey, my mom's, and my stepdad. Mm-hmm. But the next year, I bought the whole squad with him. We went down there on a Sprinter van. Mm-hmm. And I threw the ass up. Everybody got on KB shirts and all that.
Yeah,
man. So it was just like, shit. I ain't even broke, but in their eyes, I mean, well, I ain't took off yet, but in their eyes, they're like, damn, this nigga got to be something.
Yeah.
And then that's another reason why I started wearing Jeer. I don't got on none now, but first time seeing Yella Beezy, my mom once again, she was just like, who is this dude with all this Jeer on?
She
like she watching everything.
That nigga right there making noise.
But she said that got my attention.
The chain.
the chain, like the jeer and all that. So I was just like, well, shit. In order to be a rapper, you gotta look like a rapper. Because my thing was
the game is the game.
The game is the game, man. I mean, shit. I was just like, well, shit. If this what it take, if my mama noticed that, and this before That's on Me even
came out.
I mean, I think it just came out, but it ain't
blowed up.
It wasn't nationwide. It was just big in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But that goes to show, like, man, it's possible. It's possible for anything, man. Because I'm down there with all these folks, mainly the baby, and then at one point he done goddamn surpassed everybody.
I bet you was tripping out when you seen
how
big you
man, I was tripping
like,
because
I was right there. That nigga had a diaper on.
Man, me and Mikey went to one of his shows in 2017. They were like, damn, that's a nigga with the diaper, but that nigga hard than a motherfucker though.
Yeah.
But that should be so surreal, like just seeing me. Another one was Mo 3.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
rest in peace, Mo 3, man.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Mo 3.
One of my favorite
artists.
artists.
That nigga was hard, man. Speaking on Mo 3, man, it's been a lot of death in hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like, from violence to drugs. It pretty much seemed like violence and drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nobody else who done died from no other way. Nah. It's either a nigga done got shot or a nigga overdosed on some drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that direction? And how did we get in that direction? Like, and how you just feel about, like, a lot of people say you niggas used to want to be rappers when they was coming up. Like, right. Niggas don't even want to be no rapper no more.
Nah, hell nah. I just feel like, man, it done got to the point where entertainment takes over everything. And it's just like people want to put on that persona, like, yeah, nigga, that tough persona. Yeah, nigga, we walking niggas down with the Dracos and all that. And niggas wanna prove, like, yeah, nigga, I'm popping this, I'm smoking this, and all that. But it done spiraled out of control, and everybody just feel like they gotta live up to a persona, and I think that's done ruin hip hop, like, in the worst way.
Do you think it can change?
Yeah, it most definitely can change. I think it take from the top elite artists to say, hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. We gonna change the narrative. I mean, because it's just gonna take us as a collective to do that. It just can't be one person like promoting that. But I just think it's bigger than us.
Is it the people rapping or the people that's promoting the shit though? Like that's putting the record labels.
Yeah, it's the higher ups in the record labels that's promoting it. I mean, because artists, they really don't really have say so. I mean, because you go and get the artists out the hood, you get someone, let me say for instance, like King Von, like you look at his background, like he's a real street nigga, like who done did everything under the sun. So now they got him rapping, and now he got that persona like that tough guy, and he had a background to prove it.
It ain't gonna end good.
Yeah, it never end well.
It ain't gonna end good. It's like I call it fool's gold. You know what I'm saying? Like I call it fool's gold. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be smarter on our decisions, bro. Like,
but that's why I take it upon myself to promote the music that I do. I mean, that's the main reason why, because I seen this shit like 10 years ago.
That's why you ain't just going for that.
So like, that's why I'm not going.
Because you can do that, but once you do that, what's gonna happen?
But what's gonna happen?
You thinking 2-3 steps ahead.
Because, man, it's not just about music with me. I mean, my whole purpose is just to help and inspire the youth, my peers, people younger than me, people older than me, my elders, everybody. So it's not just me just making it big. It's about leaving an impact. So people can look back and be like, man, that nigga kept it solid all the way through.
Yeah.
And that mean the most to me, because I mean the rap cool, but I get enjoyment going into the schools and talking to the kids and putting them up on game. Something that I wish more people would have did when I was coming up, but shit, I mean, you gotta be the change that you wanna see. That's been my whole objective. Being the change that I wanna see.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's hard, bro. But yeah, man, you got people like Charleston White, bro. you know who Charleston White is?
I love dude.
Okay, how you? Okay, cause they be hating on Charleston
Man,
White, man. And look, hold on. I got to stamp this right now. Nigga, I said it 2 years ago. I said this nigga right here is something that we need, bro. Like this is something that we need. And niggas was disagreeing with me. Niggas was like, oh man, he said this, he said that. But the nigga how he got me was when that nigga went at the motherfucking gang members.
Man,
and that nigga went at the Muslims,
bro. What was that? The 8 Trey gangsters, like the older niggas. Like he went there, he was at, and Charleston White, man, he has no filter. But if you look past the bullshit, that's just for clickbait. Mm-hmm. But if you actually tune in to what he's saying, nigga ain't lying. Dude ain't told not one lie yet.
That nigga said, nigga, y'all niggas worse than the KKK.
Man, he said you worse than the KKK.
He said y'all niggas done killed more people than the KKK. But yo, nigga.
And he ain't just going at one particular group. He going at Bloods, Crips, GDs, BDs, Vice Lords.
That shit was real right there, bro. Yeah. When that nigga said that, I was like, damn, bro, like, that nigga ain't lying, bro.
Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't really call people out on the bullshit because they be scared to.
Yeah, they be thinking something gonna happen.
Yeah, they be thinking, shit, no, you like, shit, I gotta live and die with my decisions.
Yeah, I've been there. Like, shit, I've been there. When I did chat time in these streets,
yeah,
I wasn't trying to make it no gang shit. I was just going to everybody's neighborhood. It would end up being on some gang shit. Like, it just end up looking like that.
And that's why I say you before your time.
And the thing that got me, the thing that fucked me up was, damn, that ain't even what I was trying to do, bro, but that's just what it is. And I was like, damn, these niggas really in gangs down here.
Man, I remember that because I was in the 9th grade at Howard High School. And I remember that was like towards like the end, kind of like towards the summer. And then I think without you trying to do that, that just showed like it's a gang culture in Chattanooga. Like a lot of people probably didn't even.
I don't know if I'm wrong for that. I don't even know if at first I was like, damn, maybe I did fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
People think of Chattanooga, oh, it's just some country shit, or just like it ain't really much going on. But that, like, because they made CNN. I remember watching that on CNN with my mama when I was in the 9th grade.
Yep. That shit made
2006. 2006 to be.
You was in the 9th grade and I was 1 year out of high school.
Yeah.
I had just graduated from high school when I made chat time in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
And you probably don't know, but you always been on my radar since that moment because that was like a pivot moment. Like that changed like the whole direction of what people thought Chattanooga was.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying, bro.
They like, damn, Chattanooga got game, but like, nigga, it's really real down
shit for real, nigga. Pop your motherfucking ass about that shit, man. So that's what I was on. I was on some shit like, damn, bro, like, did I goddamn expose the wrong shit? I feel like it was gonna come out anyway.
That need to be exposed.
Yeah, I feel like it was gonna come out anyway.
I feel like people don't even really give you the credit for that.
Man, it ain't never too late to the finish line. That shit gonna come eventually. Doing shit like this will make niggas go back and see what the fuck
I remember
on.
that vividly, like watching CNN, and then just like it's crazy. Like when you see people like you go to school with and people like you grew up with, they're like, damn, like. Yeah, this shit real. Like you standing on in the middle of the heart of 38th. Yep. That's some real shit. Like,
nigga did that shit.
Yeah. I tell you another thing, but I'm glad that you was able to capture like on that DVD, like when you was in Highland Park. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, you telling the story of Mister, like E. Mm-hmm. And I tell you another thing that I salute you for because even like with the thing with Swavo, like when you kept it going, and like when they came up there, when him and Meaty came up there to the when they came on the show.
Yep, him and E.
And I was just like, bro, that's like sentimental to the heart because
E passed away later on after that.
and he passed away like 2 months ago. But that's a nigga like I learned so much from growing up. Like I learned a lot from like from even from like age 12 to probably like 18, 19.
Yeah.
like I wasn't like the best friends, but like my stepdad, that was his cousin. So a lot of times I was around him. That nigga taught me so much about life and all that.
Yeah.
And I was able to chop it up. I was able to chop it up with him before he died. But when he came on the show, and just like him and me, then it was just like, man, niggas ain't fucking with KB. Like that's like my last memory of him.
Long live JB too. You can't fuck with him though. Who? KB. Like lyrically. Or what? What you saying? You need to take my. What you saying? Words. What you saying? Like hit for hit, like dropping hits and shit. Like
He took his glasses off.
If I drop a song, I'm talking about rap. They don't know. I'm talking about making music. Hit for hit. I'm talking about making music. You saying I can't fuck with him? That's what you. This coming out your mouth. Yeah, you. So you gonna pull up on your whole listening to KB or you gonna listen to me?
Oh, okay.
What?
Who you gonna pull up
Come on,
listening
man, I'm
to?
gonna put my Versace back on. Man.
You pulling up listening to me then on KB.
But you got like
Put it in the comment.
Like niggas say though.
Put it in the
That's
comment.
my preference of music. You're rapping about my life.
But see me,
So that's why I bumped that.
me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up listening to KB.
Yeah.
Okay, who you gonna
I'm
pull up?
saying I ain't taking that from me. I love KB. You feel me?
But I feel what you're saying for him.
He avoiding the question.
Nah,
Listen
that's
to
my
one
life.
word.
I'm gonna pull up bumping me because
What? Ask him the question again. He ain't
you
answering the
gonna pull
question.
up on your whole bumping KB or you gonna pull up bumping me, homie?
I'm gonna bump my shit. I'm on.
And I was just like, if you didn't do that,
When he said that shit, you would know that shit last, man. That shit last. And that's what I be trying to get niggas to understand. I be reaching out, bro, trying to interview, cause really, Lil Mo Films, the Chitlen Circuit, I respect everybody's story, bro.
right?
And I feel like, nigga, our story ain't no different from Snoop Dogg. Our story ain't no different from Jeezy, bro. Our stories ain't no different from these niggas. Some of our stories better than, more entertaining than they stories, but we got to tell our stories. We got to tell it. And if you go back and watch that interview I did with E, I tried to get E to open up. And E was like, we'll do it on another day, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you fresh out.
And what I understand and what I was trying to get him to understand at the time was, nigga, tomorrow ain't promised to us, bro. I can walk out this motherfucker right now and nigga have a car wreck or anything, bro. Like
anything.
And this shit might not never happen. Like this interview, we almost done with the interview now, but it's done. If something happened to KB
Right.
tomorrow, or when you walk out this door, guess what?
You got this to go back to.
Nigga, your child, and I know you just, I've been seeing you post, you just had a child. Yeah. Shit happened, bro. Let's not speak, I don't believe in speaking bad shit into existence. But I'm just saying,
shit happens.
If shit happens, guess what? Nigga, your child will get 25, 30 years old, get what? Like, be able to go back and check his dad out, man, on this shit. And that's why I try to encourage y'all, man, come tap in, bro. Like, come tap in, man, and put your story out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't realize, man, that sometimes that story can be so powerful, it can change your family life.
Yeah, it can. It can. It really can. And then now, I think the way that I operate now, I just operate a little bit more wild. I mean, I operate with a little bit more thought and try to move, because now, like me just having my first child like at the age 31. So now I'm at the age where I can actually enjoy him and I can actually teach him things that I probably wouldn't been able to teach him when I was like 19, 20 or something like that. I done got some years under me. Like I'm still young, but I'm old enough. Like I done been around the block a few times. So now I'm just maneuvering and navigating this stuff so he can have a clear path for him to take it farther than I can ever take it. So he can look back on this interview and just be like, damn, my dad was a bad man. Like he actually stood on his beliefs and stood for what he thought was right. And that's what it's all about now. So I just have to be cautious of everything that I do, because I got a little one that's gonna look out and watch everything that I'm doing. So I was just like, man, if I can't get it right for myself, I have to get it right for him, because
So it's like normally when I round it off, I ask people, you know, whether they see themselves, what do they want to speak into existence for the next 5 years into their life. But I feel like I already asked you that question in the last interview. So I'm gonna ask you a different question this time. I want to ask you, what's your son's name?
Kalen.
Kalen,
Yeah.
Kalen.
Baby K.
Baby K.
Yes, sir.
If you can tell something to Baby K right now that he gonna see 10, 20 years from now, what would you say to Baby K and tell him right now?
Always be a man of your word. Like, whatever you do that shit like 10 toes down, full steam ahead. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and what you can't do. Because I just want you to know, like, your daddy did this shit his way. And that's what make my story more intriguing than everybody else's, because I didn't follow suit what everybody else was doing. Like, your daddy said, like, shit, I see they rapping about this, but I want to be the change. So shit, if they can go viral like that, I did the same thing with positivity. Like, I did 100K first week on some positive shit. So it's the sky's always the limit. Like, you don't have to stop and wait for nobody. Like, as long as you got 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 eyes, man, get out there and get it. Yeah.
Boom, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, there's a little more films. The Chitlen Circuit, man, we right here with KB Brown. It's the first interview of the year. Like I said, we doing it a little different this year. I'm stepping behind the camera because I want all the focus to be on the person that I'm interviewing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this a big one, bro. This a big one. So I want to tap in with you at least 2, 3, 4 more times within the year, bro. Yeah. Just whenever you got something going, you know what I'm saying? A little more fans, the Chitlen Circuit, my platform open to you. You feel me? So we got to support each other. And do you got anything you selling, any merch or anything you got, bro? Because we want to support that as well.
Man, merch will be back up this spring. Okay. But this year I'm just full steam ahead, like with the music I plan on releasing, maybe like 2 to 3 projects. It's just, I had so many personal issues in real life. It just done kind of set me back, but now I'm just kind of getting in a better groove of things. So now I can focus more on the music. So you can expect a decent amount of music this year. Same vibe. It's just more up tempo, and I'm just giving it to him raw.
Well, we want to see you, man. We want to see you, bro. I would love to see KB goddamn dropping projects. I feel like on me on the outside looking in. Yeah. What I see, this I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I might not even put this on here, but I'm gonna keep it on here just in case. Yeah. But I feel like it's a swap, even though we do 2 different things. All right. Like, I lack on, I'm gonna keep it real with myself. I'm gonna say like quality of shit. Because of who I am. I don't care if it's a 6K camera. All right. As long as I can hear it. Like, as long as I can hear what a nigga saying, I don't care if it was on the Android phone. Yeah. Like, I can hear what a nigga saying. But some people need that type of quality of shit for them to receive a message. Right. Like, but what I am good at is delivering, being consistent. Yeah. Goddamn, keeping that shit goddamn coming. You feel me? Like, keeping that shit coming. So as friends, iron sharpens iron. Right. Facts. Little more films. I'm working on my quality this year and keeping my consistency the same. Keep your quality the same, but work on your consistency this year. Yeah. I want to see KB Brown dropping something. It shouldn't be a week. It really, I'm being real, bro, a day. Yeah. Every day, if you ain't dropping nothing, you need to be going live or talking about what the fuck going on or how you feel about it or whether it's a freestyle or it could be an old song nobody never heard, nigga, just ride in the car with your little boy right there. Your little boy right there just be like, yeah, nigga, this Baby K. Yeah. You know, it don't take but 3 minutes. Like, just like, yeah, nigga, we riding, we sliding, we gliding, we moving, we grooving. Little song, boom, get off of there. But every day, you got to stay in these folks' face. You feel me? You got to stay in these folks' face. And me not having the quality, just being in their face, I'm still in the mix. Yeah. All I'm missing, what I'm realizing is all I'm missing is that quality of shit. You feel me? And that just ain't never been no big thing on my mind. It's just because of the way I came up, bro.
Right.
I came up a young nigga. I'm from the hood, but I was one of them hood rich families. Nigga, my grandmama sold crack. All my uncles selling crack. Everybody in my family either got 2-3 jobs or they hustling. So we was in the hood, and my friends, these niggas they got holes in their socks. Nigga, they house stink because they mama on crack and they ain't cleaning. Yes, I ain't never had that story, bro. Like, so it's like, I got older and I was like, I had all the J's, I had all the shit, fresh every day. I was on that shit. And then so many fake ass people started coming around me, bro. Like, so many fake ass people, like, damn, like, these motherfuckers just around me, bro, because I'm the only nigga with a car right now. We 15 years old. I'm the only nigga. I got candy paint on my shit, nigga. Yeah. Chrome D's. And guess what? My mama didn't buy it. Yeah. I bought it. I'm 15 years old. I bought my own car. Got rims on my shit. Paint, box, everything. And I did that shit on my own. My mama ain't gave me shit. Yeah. I did that on my own. So then you got everybody want to, I'm riding with you, Mo. I'm riding with you. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Then shit hit. Nigga, shit get fucked up a little bit. Everybody disappear. Whoosh. Everybody gone. Look, everybody gone. Then but I was like 18, 19 years old when that happened. Right. And that taught me a lesson. Then I get what I started doing. Nigga, I started walking around with holes in my pants. A dirty t-shirt, like not dirty. That motherfucker clean, but it's just old. Right. It looked dingy because I done had it for 5 years. I just started walking around like that. And get what it did for me. God, it helped me. Get what it did for me. Man. It helped separate fake bitches and fake niggas. It kept, cause get what niggas see me, they be like, oh man, that nigga broke. He fucked up. That nigga, yeah, stay your ass over there. Yeah. I was able to help me see people who fucked it with me genuinely for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like for who Lil Mo is, for who I am. Yeah, yeah. And I struggle with that, bro, because what you just said about the chain earlier, it ain't that I can't do that shit. And it's like you say, well, I can rap about shaking booties and doing this. Nigga, I can go get all the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci. It's the same I can go get the chains. I can go do all that and do that shit. But that ain't. Am I being true to myself though, or the message or what I'm trying to put out? Am I being real? And that's what I always agreed with you on. That's what I always seen in you, bro. Like this nigga ain't trying to be like. He ain't trying to talk about sliding on no nigga. He know that shit stupid. Yeah, that shit like nigga, you niggas dumb. Like that shit stupid, bro. You finna fuck somebody else's life up, and you finna fuck your life up, and you finna make your motherfucking parents. If you got kids, you finna fuck all that up over that dumb shit.
Cause it ain't just you. You affect everybody that's around you, and I think that's what people don't really take that into consideration.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just wanted to get that off my chest, man, and hopefully we can help somebody with this interview. They watching this shit. Yeah. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Little Mo Films, the Chitlen Circuit. We right here with KB Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? This the first one of the year, but we got a couple of more coming for you, man. Just stay tuned. This finna, you know how Boost and Vlad is? KB finna be like that with Little Mo Films, man. I done already seen the vision, man. So y'all be on the lookout, man. KB Brown. Lil Mo Films, the Chitlen Circuit, man. We out.
Yes,
boom.
Lil Mo Films, you watching the Chitlen Circuit. Y'all know what it is.
Lil Mo Films.